Hey, what's good? Manuel here, and in this video, I'll be giving you the blueprint to consistently profitable options trading. But real quick, before we get into the video, if for some reason you're new here and haven't already, please be sure to subscribe and hit the bell notification icon so that you don't miss any future content. And also while you're down there, be sure to smash the like button. It really helps to support the channel. And without further ado, let's get into the video. So you want to be a consistently profitable options trader. All right, there are two elements to that: consistency and profitability. Just to define the two, profitability is pretty much anything above breaking even or losing money. So if you make 1 cent, you're profitable. Consistent is acting or done in the same way over time, especially so as to be fair or accurate. So to me, that means you're doing the same thing over and over again and you're getting the same results. So I think it's fair to say that if you're doing something every day, you are consistent. If you're working on something every day, it is consistent. So when it comes to being consistently profitable, there are some things you need to think about and implement. You can be consistently profitable trading options, but I don't know where you are in your options journey right now. You may have to shift the way that you're thinking. The most important and powerful element when it comes to trading options is going to be your discipline and perception. Now, I'm sure everyone has seen people make 1,000% return on option trades. And for the sake of this video, we'll call anything above 100% a home run. But sticking kind of to baseball terms, you can hit a home run, you can hit a triple, a double, and a single. And if you ever have the chance to look at stats in baseball, what's most common? When it comes to consistency, you can hit home runs in baseball, but it is a lot easier and a lot more consistent. But it's a lot easier to hit singles and get on base. If you're trying to be consistent over long spans of time, maybe you're buying leaps or something, maybe you can hit a home run every time. But when it comes to doing something day in and day out, the easier it is to do, the more likely it is you're going to achieve it. So you want to make your goal something that's achievable every day. You have to consider the market doesn't necessarily move 10 points every day. It doesn't move $10. Stocks don't move $10 every day most of the time. You have to work with what you're given. So you got to think, even on the worst days in the market, what is something I can achieve? So say a single is anywhere from like 2 to 20% return on an options trade. And again, a home run is more than 100. I want to put this into perspective with you, and I want to take a look at a few different account sizes just to show you the power of consistency. All right, so here we are. We're looking at a compound interest calculator, and what we're going to do is we are going to start with an account size of $200. And we're not going to put in any monthly contribution where this is just going off, hey, we put in $200 once and didn't add anything. And we're going to do 52 because there are 52 weeks in the year. And we're going to do 10. We're just going to average out between that 2 and 20%. I don't know if it's right there in the middle, but we're going to do 10%. And we're going to hit calculate. And taking a look at this chart, what it is showing you, if you get 10% every week, not even every day, if you get 10% every week trading options over the span of a year, that can take you from $200 up to $28,408.59. That's kind of the power of compound interest. You'll notice if we look at this chart, it's kind of doesn't go crazy till the end, which kind of shows you in the beginning you need to take time, build the discipline, and get comfortable with building the habit. You know, they say it takes 21 days to actually make or break a habit. If we go to day 21 on here, it's increased massively. It's at $1,400, just under $1,500. But if you go up another 21 days, in the second cycle of habit making, is just under $10,000. So I just want to show you that consistency is kind of the key to things. Now, looking at a different account size and going back to kind of how many weeks there are in a year, say instead of starting with $200, we started with 1,000. Say we were able to increase 1,000 by 10% every week. So if you're able to increase that $1,000, 10% each week. Again, it snowballs kind of quickly, and it ends up being just under $180,000 or just over $175,000, you know, right there in the middle by the end of the year. So obviously, if you're going to be trading, you're probably doing it for some source of income, building some form of wealth after a certain level. You know how much money you need to make. For me, this would be plenty. I feel I live a fairly simple life, and I would probably be able, even if that was a lump sum of money, I would probably be able to make that last about 5 or 6 years just based on my current spending. And with that being said, and I want to say the larger your account gets, kind of the easier and the less hard you have to go. So say we looked at 5,000. Again, I want to show you the 10%, but I want to also show you don't need to go as hard. So I want to hit calculate. That $5,000 becomes $887,000, okay? Just from $5,000 over the span of increasing it 10% a year. And I'm gonna be real with you, the larger the numbers get, the harder it is to get that 10%. After a certain level, 4% return is really nice. So I wanna actually show you here, let's take this down to 5 and see how that would affect growing $5,000 by 5% a week. If you start out with $5,000 and you grow it by 5% a week, that is still growing, taking $5,000 and making, that's about my salary right there. And you just did that by taking a $5,000 account you have and increasing it by 5% a week. You don't necessarily need to trade every day. But if you do, it's a lot easier. Say, for instance, you get 1% one day, 2% one day, and you get 3% another. You can stop right there. You already hit 6%. And actually, if you do it like that, it's probably more than 6%. So now that I've showed you that, I want to say that this video was meant to be more conceptual and show you how to think if you want to be a consistently profitable options trader. But now that you know how to think, you need to go in and set up the rules, set up the tools, like hop in TradingView, learn how to use some of the tools, learn how to plan your trades where you can minimize the loss and maximize the upside. And after you do that, stick to the plan. Once you develop these disciplines, you'll notice yourself becoming a consistently profitable options trader. If for some reason you made it this far and haven't already, be sure to subscribe and hit the bell notification icon so that you don't miss any future content. If you enjoyed this video or found it helpful, be sure to share it with a friend and smash the like button down below. And if you have any questions, comments, anything, leave them down below in the comments. Manuel signing off here, and I want to change your life.